Hello everyone. I am Steve's avatar. Steve wanted me to come on here and announce that his personal tarot readings from now, October 2022 through December 2022 are all half price. The price for a full personal tarot reading will be £20. That should be somewhere in the region of $23. The normal asking price has always been £40 for a reading. But for just over the Christmas period he is cutting all readings down to just £20. So if you had ever wanted a personal reading by me, now would be the time. And grab this deal while it's hot. This deal will end sometime during the last part of December 2022. All you have to do is email me at stephenabbott1976@googlemail.com. You can also find the email link in the description box below with all other links. You will need to send me an email and I will respond with all links and instructions.
Taurus, Gadanga, me friends, or you're from South Africa or Africa. Gadanga, or Dangia. So, yeah, I think there's probably, I think somebody came up with this message before. Could be a Scorpio or an Aries person, but Gadanga. So anyway, hello Taurus, how you doing? So this messages are going to be completely different than what is over on Patreon. If you're wondering where majority of your readings have been or are, they're on Patreon, okay, for your monthly overview. I'll tell you towards the end, but this reading is going to be about what to be aware of, okay, what to be aware of during the month of this could be people around you, friends, family, love interest, past partners, controlled people. Majority of these cards are negative, so it's basically what to be aware of, okay? So, let's see. So, what should Taurus be aware of during the month of November 2022? What should Taurus be aware of? Now, don't forget, Taurus, you can watch this as a Sagittarius or a Taurus or a Life Path 5. Because I read in life path coding, basically. So because Taurus and Sagittarius are both 5 cards, you can watch both lots of readings, no matter where it is, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Okay, so you've got, what is that? Incarcerated, sorry. I need my spectacles on. Incarcerated. So I don't know if you're locked inside or you're at home all the time and you just feel like that you can't never really go out. There could be someone around you that is actually facing prison time or jail time, or Jay, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. This could be locked up in the thoughts of your own mind here, but locked up, about to be, always in and out. Could be something to do around a Gemini or a Capricorn person, maybe, because that's my in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, but you've kind of got this person, like I said, if you've been going to court with a person and blah, 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 and you've been fighting the legal system of justice, so you could be dealing with like a Libra. If you've been fighting that battle, then there could be an outcome that is someone that could be facing jail time, but it would basically be representing the fact that someone may have to go to court. Okay, it's definitely what I'm kind of hearing. Some of you are just trapped within your mind, like a mind trap, okay? I'm also hearing cat trap, something to do around Katia, or a Leo maybe, or an Aquarian, that would also be 8. Could be involved here somewhere, it could be within your chart, like Leo, Aquarius people. I'm picking up more Aquarian energy here as well though. But locked up. So this, like I said, if you've got an ex, right, for instance, because I'm picking up that some of you might be watching for like an ex, and this is like where this person could be facing these kind of like situations that have come up in their life here. Okay, whether that be drugs or alcohol or any kind of crime, but they're saying that there might be some kind of legal Department of Justice that has to decide upon whether a person could be facing jail time here. I could definitely keep hearing the name Jerry, or Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. But like J's, okay, but Jerry, I keep hearing the name Jerry. Let's see. Shepherd. Let's see. Taurus. Taurus, what should Taurus be aware of, please, during this time of November 2022? Is jail time. Someone told me what this more than likely says here, and I completely forgot. Marrying, sorry, they're not Z's, they are R's. Marrying for money. So this could actually be like a divorce, and you got married at some point into a family that has lots of money, okay? I'm picking up on an arranged marriage here. An arranged marriage is the fact that somebody got locked into a circumstance of marriage and they did that for money, Okay, or if someone didn't do it for money, because there's two energies here. There are some that are possibly getting divorced from a person, and there is money involved, and that could lead to a court procedure of going to court, and it could lead to incarceration. Okay. Now, that could be anything to do with child rights, benefits, money, divorce, circumstances, anything that is, well, that would be information that would send a person to prison, okay? That would be having information on a person, and whether you've released it or whether you're thinking about releasing it, there would be this chance always in and out of prison, or the fact that this person could get locked up for the crimes that they've committed here. So it could mean that they're facing charges. Okay, now I'm also hearing marrying for money. So there are two messages that I'm getting here. One is the fact that somebody did marry into wealth, okay, and it's going to court. And then there's another message here that someone is an arranged marriage that got married into a family that is of wealth, and like a very wealthy family, that have all of this money, and this person could be, okay, there are three messages now, the two that I've just said, and one that actually could be marrying this person that could actually be looking at starting a commitment with this person because they have money. So you might see someone as like a gold digger, thinking, yeah, that's that person that's after my man or fellow, whatever fellowship or Felix, that's after this person just because of the money that they've got here, and that they're only after people for their money. So you could be dealing with like a scam artist here, someone that basically just grabs people for their money, and that's the only thing that they are interested in, is people that have stature, fame, fortune. Like you have, like I said, Taurus, I'm kind of picking up on a few messages here. I'm picking up to be very careful of people where stature and fame and fortune go to their head. Okay, so I'm also hearing Ed, Eddie, Edmonds, Barry, Holly, Jody, Barry St. Edmunds. But like, I'm definitely hearing that somebody here is like a scam artist, and they only want people for their, like, you've got a lot of stature, you've got a lot of things that you can offer me, so that's the only reason why I'm interested in you, is by the amount of money or assets, or the stature that you have is the only reason why I'm keeping you around, or why I want you. Okay, so it could be a gold digging kind of circumstance here. Okay, now for some of you there could be a lot of controversy around what people are saying around you here, of someone that has a lot of money, okay, and if you are married and you have a husband or a wife, that they get a lot of criticism because, or the name Chris or Christine, but they not saying that it's you guys, but like they give a lot of criticism to people that have a lot of things here. Like, because you have a lot of money, because you have a nice house and a home and a car, we always criticize you because you've got a lot. Okay, so you might have a lot of people that always criticize people, definitely hearing the name Chris. Okay, but marrying for money, like, I don't know if someone's trying to get like a green card here, or like a leg up, as if to say, like, I'm just trying to get a leg up, or a leg over, maybe, unless someone's just trying to get a leg. Why, I only have one leg, or one eye, or one fucking arm, and I need your money in order to give me another leg. I don't know, is someone legless, or is someone pissed off their nut here? But I don't know, I'm picking up on a few strange signs here, Taurus. So let's go with the obvious here. There could be a scam artist of someone that basically just marries into people and only really looks for people that are, like, have a lot of money. Like, you know, you've got to have a lot of money for me to be with you, and if you don't have a lot of money, then I'm not going to go for a pauper and someone that don't have money. So there's no chance that you have to be with me because you don't have any money. That's materialistic. But But again, there's different messages here, so only take what relates. Don't get pissed off with me, because they might relate to someone else, okay? Could be your relatives. But there could be a lot of criticism about where people just look at you because of the amount of money that you've got. Let's see. Taurus. Any messages for Taurus? Any messages for Taurus? Now, I have done a new vlog over on Behind the Life of Tarot. Okay, and I am doing a load of stories, real life stories about tarot cards in the form of an actual story that is real life. Okay, so I'm doing a lot of writing and a lot of stuff that's relating to video, and if you're interested in that, take a look on the link provided below to the vlog. But let's see, please make sure you also give a thumbs up and comment below of anything that you are thankful for this month here. Thank you guys. So let's see any other messages for Taurus to be aware of. Okay, so you got ego. You have two people that are on completely different planet here. They are at ego, they are at odds. They have been fighting for quite some time, odds and evens. Stephen, Sarah, Sassy, CC. But you've got her ego getting in the way of relationship and etc. It's probably because someone is so annoyed, okay, or so paranoid. Also, I'm also picking up on paranoia. Now, paranoia is a major thing when it comes to anything in life. If you're paranoid to shit, okay, then don't expect a relationship anytime soon. Sorry, if you're paranoid, because you can start blaming and having a go at anybody when you're paranoid, which means that my temper is becoming raised, okay, and now I need to start taking that out on other people. And you could be dealing with a Sagittarian as well, okay, or you've got this in your chart as Taurus and Sag, okay. That is a mixture of dynamic right there. Now, because you are fives, Taurus, you hear me saying this all the time, because numerology represents Sag and Taurus of a 5 energy. That is why a lot of your readings find a lot of conflict, okay, a lot of drama energy, okay, karma, Angela also. But you've got her ego getting in the way of relationships, and everything else is always standing in my way because of this person or their family always having an opinion against what I should do or what I shouldn't do, or the person that I am. Okay, you're right, Michael. But you've got, or Michelle, I'm also hearing Michelle, Mika, also Amelia. But or Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. But you've got cyberbully. You are being bullied online, or they are suffered from it. So, like I said, man, these are I mean, I don't know about you, Taurus, man, but sometimes when I've come across Taurus readers, oh my God, have I seen some people that are absolutely lose their shit. That person that was, what was it people were informing me about? The person that when COVID was about, they were saying that they were a healer of what do you call it? That she was a Taurus, but she was a healer of COVID-19, and that everybody needed to buy her spell book that she'd got in order to eradicate everybody from COVID, because she was spiritual and lost the plot, like literally lost the plot. So some of you guys have been informing me that there are other tarot readers around there that are doing as such, so just stay out of their way, okay? But there are a lot of cyberbullying, and this is all to do with what I kept mentioning during Sagittarius, which is 5. Again, it's coming up where I'm having to talk about it. YouTube, again, Facebook, Instagram or Twitter, cyberbullying people that are also spiritual, that I don't agree with your condition and I'm better than you are. I have more subscribers or validation than what you do. I don't want to know about it, right? If you guys are dealing with it, then you deal with it and any way you will. But people are all at odds here. They're all at odds. Best advice ever I can give you: stay away from people that are also spiritual, okay? Because you will definitely clash against their belief. When you are spiritual, your belief changes. That's the mind. The mind changes. Everybody has a different way and a different belief and a different system of what they believe in. When you come up against another person that's spiritual, they will argue against that, okay? They will argue against that because they will believe that they're right. When I'm talking, I believe that I'm right, okay? So belief is just a part of condition that will keep a Taurus or a Sagittarian fighting for what they want. So your ego stands very much in your way here of getting what you want, okay? Now, this could be because you're like, yes, I know, it's because it's always that bitch that keeps interfering in my life. It's because it's that other person that always stands in my way. Okay, I can kind of hear it here. So, like I said, man, you're probably having like a clash of the titans here with anything that is online, spiritual or physical at work. It could be where you work on computers and stuff like that, and you are bullied at work. You've got people that are competing against other people that are also spiritual and at work. Okay, so you've got a lot of competitors. That is generally people that are on the internet. You've got someone that could be incarcerated because of certain things that is going on in their life, and they just basically married for money, and their parents are now governing their life. Now, this could be the governor of the state. It could be the state of the country. So don't look for the UK, because our fucking Prime Minister walked out after a week, and then she starts being given 158,000 a year because she was in reign for a week. Thanks, Liz. But like yeah, you've got like I said, this could be, I did hear the governor of the state or the governor. Okay, so this all could be in the hands of fate, basically, which means it's all in the eyes of the beholder, Amanda. So Amanda Holden, or Mandy, or Amanda, Amanda Witten. I hope this isn't you, bruv. What are you doing? Let's see. Sweet little Gemini person. Let's see. Let's see. Taurus. Anything for Taurus to be aware of during the month of November 2022. So you got nightmares. I think you fucking have Taurus here. Now, if you're more interested in your love life and other things that are going on around you, if this really does not relate to you, then that's where you will need to join my Patreon account, okay? It's very cheap if you only want your monthly. It's only like $3 or $4 for 24 readings throughout a month. But anyway, you've got nightmares, insomnia, paranoia, anxiety, unable to sleep, sees things under eye bags, okay? So, like I said, I'm hearing Mrs. Grotbags. So that could be a grandmother or a mother or someone that is constantly and always very, very structured, very structured. Now, I'm going to back away because I realise that I'm telling Taurus about structure. So I'm just not going to bother, Taurus, okay? But you've got structure up to the max here, and also Maxine, and also to do with vaccines, vaccinations, maybe something to do with around COVID, illnesses, possible signs of depression, schizophrenia, bipolar, ADHD. Like I said, you could have been blaming someone that long, or they've been blaming you that long, not realising that the person's been getting frustrated with someone that has ADD, which is what? Attention deficit disorder. They don't pay any attention to me. Why don't they? Because they could have a mental illness of attention deficit. Look at the two people. There are odds and evens, Stephen. Okay, why is that? Because one of them could be mentally ill. So all this time, for any of you, that you've been blaming someone or having an opinion, trust me, Taurus, and I'll give this forthright to any motherfucker out there. If you give your opinion and you have your say in anything in life, nobody's going to want to listen. Nobody. Because they will close down physically and emotionally and be forced to do so. Okay? Because someone's complaining. Look at yourself, Taurus, or anybody that's watching. If somebody was to complain at you about something that someone else has done, would you like to sit around and listen to a person doing that? Would you like it? Because I can guarantee you that you shouldn't, Gary, or Tina. Okay, you shouldn't, right? You don't like being told what to do, okay, in your job or your work, or when you're just feeling as if you've got a couple of minutes to yourself. So what on earth makes people or parents think that children also want to hear that also? Okay, because they don't. Because all you will do, Dave, is push this person to the limit of pushing them away. Okay, with a temper and with an ego in the way, you push them out of your life. That's a son, a daughter, a mother, a father, anybody. Love life. Why don't I ever get my own way? Because I am so guarded and protected that I could actually be paranoid. That I could be paranoid the fact that my husband or wife has never paid any attention to me whatsoever. And it could be, Trevor, the fact that they've got ADD. Okay. Has any of you or your husband or your wife or your children ever been diagnosed with ADD? Or looked at even? I am literally 46 now, and all of my life was being governed by having ADD. And I didn't realise until I went to a mental health practitioner and sat down with one last week that I realised and was told that you have ADD. So when I started reconciling and looking at my whole life, I realised why I never paid attention at school, why I didn't get on, why I couldn't read or write, because it didn't compute. My brain didn't work the same as everybody else. So everybody else that kept excelling, I started going further and further down. That led to a drug addiction in my early life. Why was that? Because of ADD. Okay, I found that all my friends were not paying attention to me, and I was striving to get their attention, realising that they wasn't giving me attention because I was trying to get it. Okay, so attention is either left or right. It's gaining attention or looking for it in a wrong manner, okay, and forcing your way to get attention, or realising the people that are around you that actually want your attention, you don't give them it. Okay, not actually realising that some of you yourselves or your husband or wife or children could be suffering through ADD. Now, you may even know this and you're trying to fight your ex-husband or wife, realising that one of your children has a mental illness, and that what you're doing between your relationship is not helping the children that are actually suffering through depression or mental illness, and that you're arguing with families because that they have it, and that you try to stop the other person from being so controlling, and you can't, and they don't help. So you just go around and around in this prickly bush circle of the same thing, Taurus, constantly realising about attention. Okay, about attention. What does attention draw? Tension, anxiety, sleepless nights, panic, fear, anxiety, insomnia, sleepless nights, paranoia, schizophrenia. Okay, what does an awakening also bring? The same. What does mental health also bring? Roughly the same. Then you realise that some of your kids or yourself are online being bullied because they don't fit in. Spiritual people also blaming other spiritual people, probably not realising that they have ADD or bipolar because of what you're talking about, because of what you're saying. We don't agree with it. Right? Here. Now, for the people that are religious and they're all godlike, okay, so where is it that when you go to heaven? Well, if you don't do all of this, you're going to go to hell. So what? Your body goes to hell or heaven, does it? No, your body's a meat suit. Your body doesn't go fucking anywhere when you die. Whether you do go up or down, you don't go anywhere. You just are, okay? You don't go up or down. You can't remember anything because your ego's dead. Your brain isn't alive. It's just the human part of the brain that thinks things are happening or could or should. That's why religion and people that make people fear the fact that if you don't do what we say, a cult, you will go to hell. But where's your body going to go? Are you going to be able to remember any of that if your brain isn't intact? Of course you won't. It's a condition of belief. Right? It's just a condition of belief. It's how do we lie to these people to get them to conform to what we believe in? It doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. It's still bollocks, okay? Still bullshit, because your body ain't going to go nowhere, man. So why not live for today? Well, because of the future and the past of what's governed my life. You're not living presently, man. You're not living presently. Your ego is standing in your way of accomplishing anything in life. Because of what? Because of a condition of belief that's in the mind. You just want to start to realise that when you're dead, you ain't coming back and you ain't going up or down. You won't be able to remember fuck all. Okay, you won't be able to remember anything. Right? So why people fight, I've got no idea. Why people fight with themselves is beyond belief of me. But that's the mind, right? That is the mind itself. And it's normally created by what? Other human beings that are around you. Other human beings that are around you, because they have a mind that is governed to themselves. They can't always fit into your protocol of life. Okay, so what do? You argue until what? this starts to take over. Fear. If you was to watch my teaching tier of an hour and a half on manifestation through future being fear and the past being fear, and what was roughly the first things that you can ever really remember of as a child is roughly being shouted at to get up and you're late for school, that you have to go to school, that you can't do this, you can't do that, you little asshole, you made a mess. There is more negativity that is pushed upon people in life than a very little. So your mind is like a sponge that is fear-based because your feelings are hurt. And when your feelings are hurt, your mind creates fear of the past and future. So you go around in a cycle, okay, Michael, that creates the same. These are people that are also striving to do better than anybody else online. I don't want anything to do with it. Sorry, but I'm out. Okay, so I hope this doesn't relate to you, Taurus. If it doesn't in any way, when I do your weeklies, I will be doing more of these cards and actually clarifying them for you, telling what possible star signs or numerology is of the person that's going through or against these energies, and what is happening with them and what the outcomes will be using other cards instead of your Rider-Waite. Now, if you want your Rider-Waite reading for your whole month, that is on the link provided below on the gold, bronze, silver or gold tier. The bronze tier has 24 monthly readings and it has been done, and it is a full card spread clarified and tell you of your general overview. If you want your weeklies as well as your monthlies, then you will need to join the silver or gold tier. The gold tier just has all of the teaching videos that I do over there that are very informative and that are very helpful, other than just tarot card readings. Tarot card reading is not going to change the world or change your life. Learning and education will, okay? But it depends on whether you need it or whether you don't. But it is still there as a good advisory system, okay? So that it will always be there. But again, each 3 tiers are different prices and they offer all different kinds of things. Please make sure you check out the link provided below for that. If you would like to join my vlog, okay, there is a lot of things that I have in store for that. There is also going to be loads of ideas that I have that I don't really want to give out just yet. So if you want to join, it's free. It's just another YouTube channel. You can find that link provided below. And the one that is out now is called The Queen of Swords. And it is a story about the Queen of Swords as she governs through her life, realizing what she needs and what she wants, the likes and dislikes. And it is all narrated and put into a story of something different that you may learn something also from. Okay, so we're going to be doing loads of things around that kind of stuff on that channel. Okay, so I really do hope you guys decide to join. Anyway, guys, thanks very much. All links are provided below. Make sure you take advantage of the £20 reading for till Christmas, and I will see you soon.